All right, we're live. All right, we're going to continue on with what we were working on the last stream. Last stream, we got this blueprint right here set up. And this is just our test setup here. We have an impure bauxite node. And 3 of our blueprints are turning it into 195 times 3. 585. Oops, times 3. Yeah, 585. But turns out we have a pure node right up there. And that pure node can support 8 of these. So I brought the bauxite down. I brought some crude over. We're going to need about 80 crude. Not very much. I haven't actually connected that pipe yet. I did work on this kind of an I/O adapter for our blueprint, and basically it just has everything set up where I need to go and connect it. To the blueprint. So basically we'll put down 8 of those blueprints and put down 4 of these adapters. We can just leave this one here and connect it all up and turn it on, and everything should work in theory. That'll get us a scrap. Then we will also have to configure. So this one is running for 3. It's configured correctly for 3. So we'll have to just tweak the configuration a little bit, and we'll make 3 of these support 8. And that will get us the ingots. And I'm not sure if we're going to do the convert them to casings here or just send them off in the train. Once we get this factory set up, depending on how much time we have left in the stream, we may bring a train over and try to send this back. So anyway, let's get going. I think I'm still using my test blueprint. I haven't saved. So how this works is we just put this right here, and these outputs here could match up with these mergers. And if we put this into blueprint mode, we don't need auto connect for this, so oh, that's backwards. Okay, there it is. Just gotta do this. Make sure these are flowing the right direction. Up 1 too high. That looks good. We'll turn on auto connect also. It's not going to auto connect everything, but it will connect these central pipes, except for the one on the bottom. I have to hand connect that one. Oh, that's not good. Guess we'll just go manually delete these before we do the next one. I suppose what we could do is just put these two down. This one actually needs to be replaced. Yeah, auto connect does like to get a little crazy. This actually, I mean, that worked, but I don't want it that way, so we'll do it this way. Can I get power on this? This is just temporary for flying around. Looks good. That one's backwards. Where'd you go? No, it goes like this. There we go. The last one, it is. Okay, it's looking pretty good. Really don't know why this is auto connecting there. Then we'll connect this belt to here. Just go ahead and do all of the crude right now. And then also you need to connect those as well. That was the last crude on this side. I don't know, one more. And I already did that, so we don't need to deal with that now. These are just so I can cut and paste them. They don't really belong there. They're already painted the color that we want, so it makes it easy for us to connect things. Like this one right here, we're going to connect here, and see it just automatically turns and faces the right direction. We'll do all of these first. This one. This one right here. That's 2. 3. 4. And we'll do this side. No. Yeah, that's correct. Okay, all of those are done. Let's delete these. So next we'll do, this one is the scrap. Scrap is right here on the end. And those are all snapping nicely. This one is the polymer resin, and we'll have to adjust this one. It won't snap automatically. That's fine. It will snap once we pull it up once. And that's how we know that it's got the connection. This side for now. We'll go to the other side. And we still need to go do the water after this, and we actually have to place down the water extractors. Each one basically takes 100. It's 97.5 water, 97.5 bauxite per node. Okay, I think that's it. Delete these. So let's connect this guy. And we're getting bauxite. Now we're going to upgrade this. That's official power now. And we'll actually take that from over here. We can reach. Great. Okay, so we still need to connect the crude and the water. I believe everybody's got no power. Why don't we have power here? Okay, now everybody's got power. All right, let's go connect the crude. We'll put a T right here. We're going to end up deleting these, but let's just move this real quick. Okay. Was that the full length? Yeah, we'll put the T right here. There we go. And we'll let this continue. I think we have plenty. So we need 80 going that way and like 30 going this way. We have a pump on this side. I don't know if we need a pump over here. Probably should do one anyway. This guy getting crude yet? Nope. There's crude right here. Yeah, we might need a pump. Guess maybe it's just filling this pipe first. We need to reconnect it. Okay, it's showing the pipe is full right now. There's still nothing in here. Alright, let's redo it. Yeah, let's get it. Let's just put a pump on it. So. Curved pipe doesn't pump very well. So flow rate is 275, and like I said, I think we just need 80. We've got 8 nodes, 8 instances of our blueprint, and each one takes 9.75. So that's 78. So a total of 78, and pretty sure we're doing like 240 or whatever on that pipe, so we should have plenty. This pipe is filling. This pipe is filling. We're getting something in this pipe. Looks like we didn't do the water yet, so let's go ahead and... We're going to have to connect the water from both sides because we need 800. Hey, why is it... Oh, it's just our mode. That way or this way? I think we'll do that way. Okay, that's it on that side. Almost there. We still got to build the extractors. Okay, I think everything is plumbed. We getting crude in this pipe yet? This one's full. We may need to put a pump here, but we'll see. We'll let it go for a little bit. So these machines are all full of bauxite. So water is next. And we need 780 water. One water extractor. Let's see. 780 divided by 120. Whoops. 6.5. So 120 times 5 is 600. So 780 divided by 4. Let's go divided by 2. 390 divided by 3 is 130 each. Is 6. So 6 at 130, I guess. Could do that. So put 3 on this side and 3 on that side. It's the wrong direction. And we're going to do 3 each. 3 is a little bit annoying because it's a little harder to merge 3 than it is 2, but we'll make it happen. I think this is just a single stackable pipeline. Is that correct? That's correct. So we'll just do it like this. We want to do it right on the edge. And then we need some chrome. No snap for us, huh? There we go. That'll snap for us. Okay, and then here we want horizontal, vertical. That looks great. Actually, this one will make a T. Alright, one of these. Okay. So that's half the water. We need to make these 130 though. And they need power. That's my flying power, which we don't need anymore. Over here. And just to get rid of that ugly orange, just got to paint it one time. This one's fine. We're in blue. And then we need some chrome right there. I wonder how we're doing on crude. Oh, the crude is being distributed. That's good. Let's check these guys. Oh yeah, everybody's full. All right, so crude is working. This guy's not getting crude. What's wrong with it? He auto connect or something? Oh, it doesn't have power. Looks like the power pole skipped. Okay. All right, he's generating crude, heavy oil residue now. Should wake this guy up here in a sec. We're going to need to get rid of this polymer resin. Let's throw down a awesome sink real quick. Okay. All right, let's see how we're doing. Yeah, this guy's not got any water. We need to add water on this side as well. I think we can fit 3 of them over here, hopefully. Am I right? This is temporary, so we don't really care too much. Okay, now we need to get this water. Not really what I meant to do. Hopefully this looks like I might be too close. That looks good. Get rid of this coal. Okay. This is looking pretty good. This one. And this we want straight mode. Right into there. And let's paint it. Paint these two. The other thing is we want to set these guys properly. So 130 is what we want. Okay, that should do it. That should be it. Obviously we need to deal with this. We will just put a merger on here for right now. That in there. So this guy was full, that's why he's not running at 100%. I should have got this output. And yeah, when the water is not connected either. Probably should have connected the water and everything before we turned on power, but it should take care of itself. These guys had plenty of water, so they got going right off the bat. They're already full up. But I've placed this a bunch of times, and I haven't had to deal with the water at all. Though it just automatically balanced itself every time I've done it. So, feeling fairly confident it's going to do that again. So we should be getting, oh. Yeah, we actually need another one of these because I think the output is going to be too much. So this should be making 780, but if we put both the polymer and the scrap on the same belt, then that will be more than... We only have 780 belts, so that'll be more than we could handle. Let's get right here. Nothing in there. That belt cleared down? Not yet. Still a lot back here. Okay. That belt should be clearing. Nothing on here. Still got some backup going on. I mean, it should be moving non-stop. Wait. Now that I think about it, is our math wrong? Yeah, actually we need 2 belts, don't we? Forgot. Because the scrap is double. So we have to split the scrap belt in the middle. Forgot about that. So right here. So that belt should stay clear now, but we still need to paint this. Okay, we need yet another one of these. Oh, come on. Okay. That's how you deal with a lot of aluminum scrap, I guess. Okay, so these first four shouldn't be a problem. That belt is nice and solid. It's got some gaps. What's our number here? It should be doing 195 each. Yeah, 195. And we have 1, 2, 3, 4. $780. So both of these belts should be totally solid. I can see that the bottom belt is not, but the top belt looks pretty good. So one of these machines is not getting what we need. We should also disconnect the water in between the two sides. So, because we should have the exact amount of water that we need. A little bit of stuttering on this belt. All right, who is not running at 100% on this other side here? So, this one here, running at 72. He's got water, alumina, belt is empty. This guy here, he's got everything he needs, running at 74. Everything looks good. Not sure why we're still seeing those gaps. Something is not connected. So every 6.2 seconds, we get 20 aluminum. That'd be 80 every 6.2. I mean, the number looks correct, right? 195 times 4 is 780. This top belt is totally solid. It's this bottom belt that is a little confusing why it's not full. And nothing is backed up. Mark 5 belt should just be... It's baffling. I don't know what the deal is. Is this guy not getting enough water? Hey, Matt. Got one little issue here. I'm not sure what's happening. Besides that, doing really good. This was our test setup over here, and it seemed like it was running fairly well. Let's go see what the numbers look like over here real quick. These guys were running at 100%, and yeah, they are right now. They're still running at 100%. 100%, and this guy here also 100%. That's good. And the belt is staying nice and full. Well, actually, the belt should not be full for this because there's only 3. 4 of them would make a full belt, but we got 8 of them over here now. We got a pure node up there. That was an impure node we were using for our testing. And as you can see, this top belt's nice and solid. Hey, actually. No, see that gap right there. That gap is what we don't want to see. That gap. We want to see it nice and solid. So I'm doing a little debugging to figure out what's going on. This guy's idle. He's not getting enough alumina. Yep, that's what it is. He's not getting enough alumina. We'll just pause him for a second. Let the alumina build up. Okay, this thing, it says it's totally full. Okay, now it's running at 100%. Let's just make sure everybody else is getting enough alumina. Yeah, he paused for just a second, so we'll just sleep him for a second also. And do the same thing over here, I guess. This guy. How's he doing? Yeah, he's going into pause as well. Going into idle. Okay, this guy's running at a solid 100% now. We should be able to turn this guy back on. Looks better. Looks good. Okay. Now this belt. This belt gonna stay solid now? No. Yeah, I did. My rocket fuel, I only use power shards for the generators. All of the generators have 2 power shards in them. There's 288. And normally it would take 576. So instead of putting down 576 generators, I doubled them. And yeah, with the generators, it's linear, so it doesn't, you know, I'm doing the 2x power consumption playthrough here, so I am avoiding sharding as much as possible. I'm underclocking almost in every case. But in the fuel generator case, yes, I am underclocking the heavy oil residues. But both the diluted fuel and the nitro rocket fuel recipes are at 100%. And then the generators are at 200%. But that doesn't cost, you know, doesn't cost extra power because those generators don't have linear scaling like that. So this guy is not at 100% now. It looks like, I wonder if we're getting enough water. I am overclocking the water. Let me just give it a little bit more, just so. I have a valve on the inputs to the water, so it shouldn't matter. Let's go see how these guys are doing. They're having the same problem. Just gonna sleep them. Make sure they get enough alumina. And then we'll also thin these guys up just a little bit. Let's let these sleep just a little bit longer. I think we need to get a little bit more water in the system. Make sure I did my numbers correct. $97.5, but we're getting 68.25 out. 97.5 minus 68.25 is 32.25, and then we'll times 4. So 163 is all we need. Yeah, we have a lot more than that. Yeah, I actually have these set up to do all of it with no recycling. I can delete 2 of those. We should be good. Let's wake this guy back up now. So now he's at 50 alumina, so he should go. And let's see how this guy's doing. Yeah, he's got some alumina sitting in there. 44. Okay, we're looking better now. This guy is totally full. How about you? Oh, you're sleeping, that's why. Okay, I think we have everybody back on. Okay, this top one looks really good. Super solid. This one's still got gaps. Bottom one is these first 4. We don't have any pumps. I believe our test setup has a pump. Let me check. Yeah, there's a pump on our test setup. That might be part of the problem. I believe that we're actually higher up. I don't know. Yeah, it looks like we might be a little bit higher up. All right, let's see what we got here. This number needs to be higher. All right, let's throw a pump on this thing and see what happens. See if that helps. Hey, thanks, St. James. Yes, we're using all alts for everything, basically. So this one is electrode aluminum scrap. This one is sloppy alumina. This is not an alt. This is just a regular petroleum coke. And then heavy oil residue is also an alt. So we just need a little bit of crude, which for this whole thing, it uses about 78 crude. So we're on an impure node. But we do have a pure bauxite up there, and that's given us 780 bauxite. And we have 780 belts. So yeah, this thing is doing what it should do. It's moving non-stop. If you see it stop or you see a gap, that's an issue. And that's actually the same here. These aluminum scrap are 780. And so there should be no gaps, no stops. Doing a 2x power and random nodes and random purity, so we're really focusing on trying to get the most out of the nodes that we've got. And so we're basically using alts for everything. These are actually looking really good right now. I don't see any more gaps. Uh-oh, look at that. It's backing up a little bit even. That's good. There's one gap. Oh, it got filled in. Cool. Yeah, it's looking pretty solid now. These should be going up to 100. So it went down to 17. It's using 12. That's good. That means we have 5 units headroom there. Yeah, I'm an alt freak. I love my alts. I have... How many hard drives do I got on me right now? I got 25 hard drives, and there's no recipes in my pool right now because I collect hard drives as soon as they're right at the beginning of the playthrough and always stay ahead. We can check my MAM here, and basically, I know there might be 1 or 2 in there right now because I've picked a couple, but yeah, the library is basically full. Any recipe that I want is available to me. Let me see. What's it say? It says there's 2 in the pool right now, so that's because I actually selected a couple of these. Hey, thanks for stopping by, Mads. Good luck with your rocket fuel. Okay, we're going up. We're up to 88. All right, well, I'm pretty happy with this. This is 8 blueprints here, and then the center spine is also a blueprint. And I do have to go in and manually connect them because I didn't leave myself enough space for auto-connect, and auto-connect kind of sucks anyway. But yeah, I was able to lay this thing down in about 15-20 minutes, and then mostly, you know, didn't have to do very much, but I did have to pause these machines for a little bit to let the alumina build up to prevent them from going into idle every once in a while. But once I did that, it seems pretty solid now. Yeah, I think we're done. And actually, I did too much water. We're recycling the water, so we only need... What's my number? Yeah, we need... Oh. We have a precedence problem here. Fortunately, the calculator lets you use... parentheses. So 129 is how much we need, and we actually are making a lot more than that. I mean, we can turn off these 2, and we should be fine. And we can turn this one down to 130. Be good. But now that we've got all of this scrap, we should probably work on a train so that we can get it back over there. I guess the question is, yeah, we definitely are going to want to process it into ingots, and whether we want to further process that into casings. I don't know if there's any copper out here. I guess that's up in the air. 600 meters away for copper. It is pure, but I think I'll probably just bring a train out and either make casings or send ingots back. We'll delete this stuff here. Right now it's just proving that it's running. Oh, look at this. Gap. Gap. That's not good. This guy's running at 100%. Okay, it's not him. This one is 97. He's in idle mode right now, though. What's he lacking? Alumina? Let's check this guy. Yeah, I'm gonna just put this guy to sleep for a little while and let the water build up in this one. 4875, I'm assuming that's correct. Yeah, we need to let this run until this alumina fills up so that it can start to get more water. $117 per minute. Oh, you know what? We didn't put a pump on this side. Let's do that. We put a pump on the other side. That actually, I think, was the problem. I bet you that's it. We have plenty of water. We have more water than we need. I'm just going to pause all of these on this side just so that we can make sure we're getting all the water we need. Yeah, I want to see those input pipes basically filled up. Okay, there we go. We got 48 here. That's what we like to see. So we can wake this guy up. This one is not ready. That one's full. We're just going to let that continue to fill up. In fact, let's go get started on the train while we're doing that. This is all temporary stuff here. This is temporary. These are permanent. We'll clean all of this up. We do have this impure node, which we'll take advantage of as well, but actually this was the thing for the plan that we have. We needed that pure bauxite node. We have another pure bauxite over there, and we just need those two for our current plans. So I guess the question is, what do we do with the train? There's the train station here. We could let's go back up. And we could bring it around this way. We could go down, but then we got to go up, get back. This one, I think, is already going lower. So maybe we should take advantage of the fact that this train is already dropping in elevation a bunch, and then put a junction right here, and then run another train out to there. And this is aluminum here as well, so it's kind of natural that these lines could join up. While we're here, let's go check. This is a slightly different version of this same production chain. Heavy oil residue, petroleum coke, sloppy alumina, and electrode aluminum scrap. These guys are all running at 100% here. This is the one that usually backs up if it does. 67, yeah, so it's having a little bit of an issue. It was working great earlier. I don't know what happened there. Let's see what this number is. 741. Is it a water problem? Yeah, it looks like it's a water output issue is probably what it is. Yeah. Anyway, train-wise, I think that what we're going to do is put a junction right over here, and then we'll run a train that way. Hopefully we have the space to do this. Let's get out the blueprint and see what happens. Transportation. This one here is the one that we want. Let's just go ahead and delete these tracks. So we want the branch. Turn off auto connect. Branch needs to go here. We need to move it out. This guy is not on the half. Yeah, okay, that's what the problem is there. Okay, I think that's it. Now, hopefully, we can get this roundabout on here and then get that other track connected without too much trouble. Come on. Now we gotta delete these. And not blueprint, transportation. We need a path over here. That way. And then we need block on the other side. That way. Yeah, those look good. Now, this is going to be the difficult part. Looks like we're going to have to do this. We might have to take it out. Yeah, bring this track around this side. Hopefully it doesn't interfere with that rock too much. So we'll take the, what's this one, path? Path goes here. And the block goes over here. Now we need to move this. See if we can just put it out here. Gonna be too short here. But rotation looks pretty good. Oh, these don't match. Shit. Why are they so narrow? Well, let's see what happens. Come on, baby. Well, it worked. May not be super pretty, but it did work. We can clean this up a little bit later. Let's check if our pathing looks good. Oh, we're actually not in the right place here. This needs to go up one. Hopefully it still connects. All right. Do this again. These don't work unless I delete and replace them. That's the right way. Oh my god, that is so ugly. Well, whatever. We'll fix it later. Okay. We should be good here. And our train's coming, so yeah, we're connected. So now we need to nav another off this way. That's good. Come on. Okay. All right. Okay, so we have a new spur here. Yeah, that will get fixed once we put another block past there somewhere. But the question is now, I guess let's just get some power over here. Where are we gonna take this thing? If we can reach over there, that would be a good place. I don't know if that's gonna be doable though. I ran out of power. Let's get some power over here, some temporary power. There we go. That should help. I wish you could rotate while you were in H mode. I don't think our train is going to fit under there. We could go out this side. Might be better. It's definitely not going to reach. Close. Not much we can do here. This obviously is very ugly, but yeah, that's not gonna work. But it does get us across and way down, which is what we need to do. Could do a pillar for the next one. Oh, come on. We're way up there. It's going to be one heck of a tall pillar. Actually, let's do this. I don't know, 15-meter one? No, we can go low. We can do the 7-meter. Don't hassle me, guys. They're hassling me. Let's see what happens if we do this. Of course. Okay. I can live with that. We didn't lose much altitude there. But we have a long ways to go. Guess we can try a pillar here. Let's just see how far this goes. Goes to right here. So if we do a pillar, we got to do it right here. And we'll do, let's try an 11-meter on this. The problem with the pillar is that you actually have to rotate it the way you want it to go because the next one will snap on it. Not losing much in elevation, but Yeah, but we're gonna go right through there. So yeah, that doesn't really help us too much. That's 19. We'll just put it right on top here, and then that way we won't flipping through that, in theory. Oh, we're still losing a little bit of elevation. This next one we need to lose a lot. So, we can put one right here. And which direction are we going to go? And we'll try a shorty. Shorty ain't gonna work. I guess we could try 15. Too steep. This is too much of a curve. And still too steep. All right, let's see what happens if we try to put a 7 meter on that. It should work. All right, we're continuing to lose altitude. Better get some power over here. And heading wise, I'm going to turn just a little bit. Oh, that one is not straight. All right. All right, let's see if we can dip down a lot on this one. Come on. Get some power. Oh. Excuse me, doggo. There's a couple of doggos right there. What if we go down a little bit more? See if we can do a 15 here. Okay, 15 works. Let's try 11. This. Oh, yeah. All right. Yeah, we're looking great now. I wonder how well our train is going to do going up that hill. Probably shouldn't be too bad. So we're basically covered here. Now I guess we got to decide what we're going to do for our train station. Oh, there's lots of doggos here. Hey, boys. So this one's temporary, but we will probably build it back once we clean this up, because we got that node right there. Let's go see how these guys are doing real quick. This guy's running at 100%. I like that. Okay, looking good. 100% again. And this one here, also 100%. These guys, I think I still have them turned off. He's still paused. But this guy should be full of water, and that's what we needed. Same thing here. He's full of water now. Turn this back on. This guy is full and running. He's running at 100. And one more. He's full. And wake him up. Okay, that should, everybody should go to 100 now. Really. Truly. So I'm thinking we're going to put the train right over here on the other side. Put the train station right here. I think so. Let's do it. Is that 10? Oh, I'm used to shorty. That's why. I want the big one. I mean, there's no reason to go super low. Are we gonna put a roundabout here? We probably should. So we can branch out. Since we're already down here, we can get to the Dune Desert from here. We can get to the rest of the Spire Coast. This is 40 meters here, I think, or, well, not quite 40. Should we do it at 20? Five would be 20 right there. Customizer, material, asphalt, and then paint. Go black. So we do 12 by 8. All right. Train station. We'll go right there. And then for our turn, we need 3. So right there. We're actually doing slightly more than 3 in this case, so we should pull this back one more. Okay, so the minimal turn is right here, but we want to go to here. We need to put our freight platform. Guess we'll go that way. I'm just gonna do 2, even though we don't need to right now. And that should get us the room that we need, and then we need to go into a roundabout approach branch. I just need to line this up. Theory, this should work. And it does. Perfect. Now we need to put our roundabout. Centered. Hard to tell. It looks like it is. Block. Path. Go put the path down. Put down a block. Okay, looks good. Hey, Brentrox. Sorry about that. Yeah. Playing with trains is fun. I'm really enjoying. I've never really built networks before. I just did point-to-point trains, and yeah, I'm having so much fun with this train network. It's a totally different thing. And it's really expanding what I can do. All right. We're just about done with this setup. All we got to do is bring that over here and hook up these signals, and we'll be good to go. Path. Boom. Path goes right here. And then we need a block over here. Looking good. Yeah, as soon as we connect that up, that should fix that. All right, let's go and finish this. Guess we can go work from this side. I wish I had a little shorter version of that. Let's just make one real quick. Do like a 10-meter version. That is not right. That looks good. So yeah, so that should be 10 meters right there. Transportation. This is 10-meter column. Okay. Where was I before you started interrupting me? 10-meter column. Let's just put that here. No. Not what I wanted to do. Put it on my hotkey. And we'll also put, I'll put the 19 on there also. And then also we want to do this. How far can we go? Right about there. I need power. Okay, we should be able to get there. I guess we can just kind of go straight. That one's a little bit turned a little bit. The Pro is very concerned with me. All right, looks like one more and we should be good. We'll do the 20-meter. Are you kidding me right now, bro? Can you please? Could you please not? I think right here. Gonna be good, and then we could probably do either the 7 or the 11.
Good.
So this one we're on is 20 plus 10 is like 30. So that's 20 plus 7. Let's do the 11. And with this, we should be able to ride the train home. Our signals look good. Yeah, the error is gone. It's a good sign. We got a green light. Let's put another block over here. We need to put a bunch of blocks, but we're not going to do that right at the moment. We're going to go for a train ride. Blocking signal. Which side do I want the block on? I can't remember which way I go. I guess we put it on the outside here. Put it on the inside. All right, let's put down a train. No, that's not correct. Block. Okay, well, how about the other side? Is that okay? That looks better. Yeah, that's what we wanted. All right, let's get in the choo-choo. We'll go choo-choo train. And this is what, Aluminum North, something like that? We're gonna call it Aluminum North for the moment. And this one, we're not even gonna give it a name, but we will give it a timetable. So we're gonna start here, and then we're gonna go to, I don't know, base heavy. Base aluminum, that's it. Save, turn it on. Hey, we're going. Look at that. Question is, do we make it home? Yeah, it was a little bit of a stretch goal to get the train out here, and so I'm pretty happy that looks like we have done it. Guess we'll find out if we make it home. Pretty sure we wouldn't make it home if it was broken, so it wouldn't even start. So I have feeling fairly confident. We need to go in and put a bunch of block signals on those stanchions, but we're not going to deal with that right now. This is the only train that's going out there, so it doesn't really matter at the moment. So this should get us to the aluminum train station, which is this first one right here. Beautiful. We did it. Awesome. That is cool. All right, so we're going to zoom on out there again. Just have a quick peek. See how she's looking. We got that train over there. We got a new roundabout. Got a new set of tracks coming over here to a new station with a new roundabout here. Got this new 780. Well, we're not making ingots out of it yet. We're just sinking all the scrap, but it will be a 780 ingots. This is temporary. We'll replace that with the working one. This is just me testing out this new blueprint. And yeah, the scrap looks really good. You can see the belts are solid. I'm not seeing any gaps. No, and the bauxite is nice and solid too. The bauxite's just moving along. Everything's moving. Let's get this on. Yeah, no gaps. Let's check the numbers. 100. 100. 100. 98. What? Was that a water problem? It looked like it was a 98. That is baloney. 100. Okay. Another 100. Another 100. And the last one, another 100. Okay, well, we had one that was 98. This guy here, no? Which one was it? This guy? 98. What's wrong with you, bro? Well, whatever. That's pretty good. Well, that's going to be it for the stream. We did what we wanted to do. Set up a new 780 ingots. Well, once we process them. We have this, we just need 3 of these little guys right here to process them all into ingots, and then we'll pop them on the train. Either that or we'll convert them into casings. We're not going to make sheets out of them because we don't have any copper out here. If we need sheets, we can use that that one up there because there's a pure copper node right there. But that's going to do it for tonight. Thanks everybody for watching. Thanks for all the chats. Really appreciate the feedback. And thanks for the likes on the video and the new subs. Did we get any new subs? We got some subs earlier today. Oh yeah, we did get a new sub. Awesome. Thank you for the sub. Appreciate it. And I'm streaming every day, so hit the bell on YouTube if you want to get notified. Usually stream in the morning and sometimes in the afternoon or the evening, West Coast time. And that's going to be it. Thank you, everybody. We'll talk to you again soon. Bye-bye.